is this joy? You might need to speak a bit about that. People go through things. Are there things that you want to add to what you just said, sir, that will help us as leaders or pastors? And this is not just for ministry. Even in marriage, at home, if a home is sad, finances go down. Businesses. So it's a universal kingdom or covenant principle. So can you speak a bit more about that, sir?
Okay, first, if you put up this scripture, I'll explain. Joel chapter 1 and verse 12, I believe. It says, I just want to show you productivity and joy. Joel 1. The vine is dried up, the fig tree languisheth, pomegranate tree and the palm tree also, the apple tree, and all the trees of the field are withered. And the reason is because joy is withered away from the sons of men. Now, the source of joy, God's joy, is not any improvement on the outside. It is not that things are now flourishing in my ministry. It is not that finances have increased. That will affect happiness, but not joy. Now, what brings about joy is in Proverbs 15 and verse 30. The light of the eyes causes the heart to rejoice. Proverbs 15:30. And a merry heart, and a good report brings fatness to the bones. Proverbs 15:30, please. All right. The light of the eyes, that scripture has come out so people can read it. The light of the eyes causes, Proverbs 15:30.
Okay.
The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. Now, if you put Psalm 13 and verse 2, you'll get the explanation here. It's the light of the eyes that rejoices the heart. Psalm 13 and verse 2, how long shall I take counsel? And this is when people are looking for strategies and all of that. In my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily. How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Now the key is next verse. Consider and hear me, O Lord. Lighten my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. So joy comes as a result of the eyes, that's your inner eyes being lit up. Now here is the truth. Because of the death and the burial and resurrection of Jesus, in any situation a Christian is in, there is a good report. If that person hasn't seen anything in that situation to make them rejoice with joy unspeakable, full of glory, is because their eyes is still shut. So the prayer should be, Lord, open my eyes that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. And when you go into scriptures, what now happens is, and this is when you know you receive a rhema. Let me explain this. If somebody says they are believing God for something, and they are repeating a popular scripture concerning it, they've not heard from heaven. If somebody is believing for healing, and what they are repeating is, I'm healed by the stripes of Jesus, they've not heard from heaven. They are saying what somebody said to them. Job said, I heard of thee with the hearing of my ears, but now with my eyes I see you. When you see something, God will either take a scripture and show you in a new way that no human being has taught you, or you will see a hidden scripture you have never seen before. Now, once you start praying and God opens your eyes and you see it, you will know instantly that this work that I am doing, this is where this work is going to. And joy will come. Joy is not something you woke up. Joy is something that wells up in your heart as a result, all right, of the evidence that God gives you in scripture. You understand what I'm saying? So if right here, somebody just gets an alert in their phone of 300 million as you are here, and it just says pam, pam, and it looks 300 million. You know the countenance of that person will change. You know the countenance of that person. All right? You know that the whole environment will change. Even these things that are black will look whitish. These colors here, what you will start seeing can be how you are going to change. I like that color. in my sitting room, these chairs, everything will change. Not because you held money, but because you got the evidence there's money. When God opens your eyes, that's what happens to your soul. You get what I'm saying here? That joy comes out. You look at the ministry and start reconfiguring everything because of what you have seen in Scripture. I'm telling you that when you get a revelation from Scripture, it changes everything inside your heart. If you are quoting what other people said to you, then there won't be joy. But when you sit down and you see, this day is this Scripture fulfilled in your ears. And there is no bad news that is brought to you. There is no condition that is brought to you that the interpretation of that thing will not bring joy to you. You got what I said here?
Yeah. Please put your hands together. That's amazing. That's a lot. That's a message on it.